This morning we're going to start with hymn number 1067, the Natil hymnal, Mother Earth, Beloved Garden. Thank you. Thank you. We still have some seats up in front if folks want to plug in here. My name is Lori Douglas. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I am your worship associate for this service of the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Charlotte County. I'm about 5'6", with wispy white and gray hair, and I'm wearing appropriate Halloween colors. If you haven't noticed, they are black and orange and white for me.
And yellow.
And yellow. And yellow, yes, okay. Let's see. Today, we once again honor the Calusa natives who were the ancestors of this land. We begin our service each week by saying an invitation, as you heard, to gather together, even as we are scattered in many different places, and whether we're on sacred space, virtual, or live. Today is a bit special, as we're gathering a circle, or working on gathering a circle. We can enjoy this circle here for the earth-centered ritual of Samhain. This service is being broadcast live on YouTube today and will be available after we close down that circuit at the end. And we appreciate there'll be a slight delay for those at home. I'd like to remind you of a couple of simple procedures that will help our service and broadcast to run smoothly. Now is a good time to put your microphones, put your phones in meditation mode. For those with us virtually, you may wish to have a chalice or a candle available at home for the chalice lighting ritual. I now wish to express my gratitude for those who help make this service be possible. Those who make the physical space a joy to behold, the building and grounds helpers, and the decorating team. To those who provide our music all around us, and those supporting technology. To the welcoming and membership teams, the office teams, those who made coffee and brought goodies today, and especially to those who helped moving the chairs. Right. Yes. And to all you who came to join our service today. Thank you. Our welcome is adapted from We Are Unitarian Universalists by the Reverend Dr. John M. Higgins. Welcome to this fellowship. This is a home where no revealed truths are promoted, and no scripture or human being is accepted as infallible. This is a place for searching for truth. But we are believers. We believe in intellectual freedom. We believe in justice. We believe in compassion and concern for others and the whole world. We believe in commitment to those ideals which make us caring and active in the struggles for human dignity and that of all beings. We are Unitarian Universalists. If you're new here now, or returning from a long time away, please wave or stand in body or spirit and state your first name so that we may welcome you or welcome you back. Now, I know some people haven't been around for a while. The woman giggling there. Come on.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Aubrey and Nina, here we go. Yay. Anyone else that I missed that hasn't been here in a while? I guess not. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. If you're new at home and would like to learn more about our fellowship, please visit our website at uufcc.org. And wherever you are, we're glad you came to join us this morning. We are ending this month with our returning guest, Reverend Elaine Silver. Elaine is a seasoned performer, a songwriter, a touring musician, and a recording artist. As a trans-denominational minister, licensed science of mind practitioner, and ordained divinity priestess, she has combined her musical talents with the teachings of spiritual principles and universal law for several years. Decades. I wasn't going to say that. We will now open this sacred space by turning our attention to the chalice through words by Pat Uribe Lichty of Reading, Pennsylvania. We are called to be. Our chalice is a reminder that in hard times, our ancestors in faith acted with courage to bring hope and safety, to bring life itself to threatened people. We light it today as a reminder of who we are called to be in a world still dangerous and despairing. With courage and faith, we bring ourselves to the work before us. Dick is going to join us to light our chalice. At the same time, you can be lighting yours at home, and please join me in reciting our affirmation. Love is the spirit of this fellowship, and service is its law. This is our aspiration to dwell together in peace, to seek truth in love, and to help one another. Thank you, Dick. Reverend Elaine is going to have a prelude for us.
So welcome to Samhain, All Hallows Eve, Halloween celebration and honoring of the new year. So this is actually 4 songs. I call it Changes Medley. And what really happens during this time of year is things go out in a blaze of glory, and it's right in between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. But this is the new year in the pagan calendar and the spiritual, earth-based traditions. And this is the difference between us humans and the divine part of us that never dies. But you know, it's about the law of impermanence, and it is really, you can really notice it at this time of year, especially if you're up in the north and you see all those trees going out. And it's also a good time if you want to think about releasing something that you don't want or need anymore in your life. So I call this the Changes Medley and the New Law of Impermanence song. I'm going to sing this part twice, and it comes around a few times. If you want to join me, it goes like this. What doesn't grow and change dies away. What doesn't rearrange has no say. Let's try that much. What doesn't grow and change dies away. What doesn't rearrange has no say. What doesn't grow and change dies away. What doesn't rearrange? What doesn't rearrange has no say. The only constant is change. There is a choice to rearrange. Let's try that part. The only constant is change. There's a choice to rearrange. The only constant is change. And there's an energy exchange. Let's try that part. The only constant is change. And there's an energy exchange. Excuse me. Let's try that whole verse together. What doesn't grow and change dies away. What doesn't rearrange has no say. The only constant is change. There's a choice to rearrange. The only constant is change. And there's an energy exchange. Excuse me, I think that cold air maybe going on. Does anybody have the cough drop? I would love one. Okay, so here's a shout out to the goddess. I think some of you know this. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. Can we try that together? She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. Come on, you can sing this better than that, I know this. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. So, Lori, can you undo this cough drop for me? Keep singing. She changes everything she touches changes. She changes everything. Okay. The only constant is change. There's a choice to rearrange. The only constant is change, and there's an energy exchange. You got it? It's about changing, right? Nothing stays. All right, here goes. Nothing in the physical lasts, no matter what the forecast. Nothing in the physical lasts, it all becomes the past. It's the law of impermanence, always in the present tense. It's the law of impermanence, never needing a defense. Immutable, irrefutable, immovable, irrecusable. The law of impermanence. What doesn't grow and change dies away. Come on. Doesn't rearrange. What doesn't rearrange has no say. The only constant is change. There's a choice to rearrange. The only constant is change, and there's an energy exchange. Nothing in the physical lasts, no matter what the forecast. Nothing in the physical lasts, it all becomes the past. It all becomes the past. It all becomes the past. Come on. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. Beautiful job. You can give yourselves an hand. Thank you, everybody. Book of Life. Oh, that's the Book of Love. Book
of Life, Book of Love, same thing, yes. Ours is a welcoming community where we find connection, a spiritual community where we find meaning. Ours is a sharing community where our joys are amplified, a caring community where our sorrows are lessened. We have a long tradition at UUFCC of sharing our joys, sorrows, and life milestones in two ways. One is by entering them into the Book of Life, which is the red book, which Susie will bring up. It's found at the back of the sanctuary and is read by the worship associate during the service. The second way is for those at home who can email their entries, and we'll put them in the Book of Life. Thank you, Susie. We take this moment to reflect on our joys and sorrows and acknowledge the mutual support of our community. If you would like, you may come forward, and you'll be coming forward over here, and I will give you the mic. Actually, I'll move over here, make it a lot easier.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. You come forward and take a stone and either have release the stone in water in silence or with a brief verbal expression of a special joy or sorrow. At the end, I will read the entries of the Book of Life, and we will have a moment of silence, followed by raining the bowl. So would anybody like to come up?
I talked to a good friend yesterday, maybe for the last time. It was very difficult.
One of Carolyn and Jim Keller's sons has passed away from natural causes. They are currently in Pennsylvania. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And please keep Trudy and Debbie in your thoughts and prayers. And please keep our Jackie and I have two small dogs, and one has another episode of pancreatitis, and the other just slipped and hurt her back. So please keep all these in your thoughts and prayers. May we hold these in our unspoken joys and sorrows in our hearts. May we also hold one another in love and tenderness, so that this fellowship may continue to be a source of strength and comfort, courage and hope, and all in the days and weeks ahead. Let us take a moment of silence.
It's time to remember the old ways, the women's ways, the witches' ways. It's time. It's time. It's time. I'm very happy to be here to give you a little bit of ritual with my divinity priestess skills and ordination. So we only did 3 verses of that beautiful song, calling in the directions, and we didn't call in the sisters, and so we're going to do that now. And so calling in the directions, and I do this through the elements. And I like to teach you the chorus. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the air we breathe. Mother, Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother, Mother Nature, your waters bring me peace. It goes like this. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Let's try that much together. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the air we breathe. You got this? Mother, Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother, Mother Nature, your waters bring me peace. It's up to us to build the will. Communication is the skill. Cooperation brings goodwill. Let's keep the earth fulfilled. Here we go. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the air. You are the air we breathe. Mother, Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother, Mother Nature, your waters bring me peace. Remembering the sacredness of every tree, the flowers and the plants keep us breathing free. Take action for sustainability. Build them into our economy. We can do that. We can build sustainability into our economy. It just takes the will of the people. And here we go. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the air we breathe. Mother, Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother, Mother Nature, your waters bring me peace. We are microcosms of the planet Earth. Deep within her essence is our sacred worth. We are microcosms of the universe, and spirit brings us peace. Last one. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the ground we walk upon. Mother, Mother Nature, you are the air we breathe. Mother, Mother Nature, your fire warms my heart and soul. Mother, Mother Nature, your spirit brings us peace. Mother Nature brings us peace. Mother Nature brings us peace. Beautiful. Beautiful job. All right, so we're going to move on. That was the calling of the directions, and now the tradition that I came up in, we always called in the directions. We've already created sacred space with that changing song, for us to remember and realize that we're all temporary, and we are in a sacred space right now. So typically when I lead a circle, there's a blessing cup, and each person gives and receives a blessing in the circle. But we don't have enough time to do that. So I made up one, and my friend Barbara Walker, does anybody know Barbara G. Walker, the author? She's still around. She's in Sarasota now. I know her from New Jersey. And I believe it's in her book of Sacred Symbols and Objects. She talks about, how we have this sign of the cross in Christianity, I guess mostly Catholicism, right? I learned, I was raised Catholic. But she claims that it actually started out as the sign of the pentagram. And so we're going to do a blessing, and it starts like this, and I'll go over it and then we'll do it together. We start at the third eye, and we say, I would say, I, Fairy Elaine, and we go to the right breast, call upon the goddess, left shoulder, knowing I am her, right shoulder, knowing she is me, left breast, knowing we are one, third eye, and so it is, blessed be. Think we can do that? We can do it a couple of times. I'll help you. All right, ready? Third eye. So I'll say I, and then you just put your name in, and then you go to the right breast. Let's just try the cross, or the blessing. So third eye, right breast, left shoulder. Wait a minute, is this right? Third eye, right breast. Yeah, left shoulder, left breast, third eye. One more time. Third eye, right breast, left shoulder, left breast, third eye. You got it?
No.
You can just watch me. You can pretend it. Just like use your imagination. That's just as good. Okay, third eye. I, Fairy Elaine, right breast, call upon the goddess, left shoulder, knowing I am her, right shoulder, knowing she is me, knowing we are one, third eye. And so it is. Blessed be. I think that was good. You did great. Yes. Yes. When I do a circle another time, when we have the whole evening, we'll do the passing of the sacred blessing cup, because we get to anoint each other. How many of you have ever anointed anybody? It's a really beautiful thing. We don't have to go to a man priest to be blessed. We can do it for ourselves because we each have our own connection to Source. We each have our own connection to Source, and we can become priests and priestesses right here and now because we say so. There isn't some book telling us what to do. We say so. As long as we don't hurt anybody, right? And you harm none. Do what you will, harm none. So now there's the musical section. There's going to be a little mini concert, and because we're honoring our ancestors, and we are future ancestors. So if you can think of somebody, think about somebody that you'd like to sort of honor today. And I have pictures. I have two moms. I have my birth mom who raised me, and then in the 90s, there's a woman named Elaine who owned a retreat center in northwestern New Jersey called Mount Eden. And after knowing her for about 5 years, we just loved each other so much. We adopted each other as spiritual mother and daughter, and really such a beautiful friendship. And my mom knew, but they knew each other, and she was really okay with it because this was, my mother's my mother, and my adopted mother is really my friend and my confidant, and even kind of a mentor to me. So when I first started staying with her, or maybe I didn't even stay there yet, I stayed there for about 6 summers. But of course I was suffering over something, because all suffering is due to us wanting it to be other than the way it is. So I'm crying on her shoulder, I'm suffering about something. And she told me that I need to adapt and adjust. If you don't, because you have to accept it eventually. So she told me, adapt and adjust. And then years later, when I was staying there, it must have been about she passed in 2014, so maybe a year before I was there, and something happened over the phone between her and one of her kids, and it was really horrible. I mean, I can't go into any details, but what I'm going to tell you is that she was crying. I never saw her cry before. She was so upset. And, it was nighttime. She went to bed. I went to bed. But I'm an early riser, and every morning when I would stay with her, I would make her coffee. So, because I like to get up early and get the coffee. So she came downstairs, and I gave her a big hug. She always loved hugs. She says, hugs are the best exercise. I gave her a big hug, and I said, how are you? And she was from the Bronx. She goes, well, I'm just going to have to adapt and adjust. And she sounded just like that. So I was like, she listens to her own advice. I mean, this was years later. She listens to her own advice. So then years after that, this says copyright Elaine Silver Music BMI 2019. So, 6 years later, I finally write the song. It's called what? Adapt and Adjust. I'm going to teach you the chorus. It goes like this. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Let's try that part. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Now the second part goes. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. Let's try that part. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. You got it. God grants me the serenity and courage to make a change. God grants me the wisdom to know when to play that game. Here we go. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. For every beginning there's a brand new end. Even if we're gaining or losing a friend. For every beginning there's a brand new end. I accept what Spirit sends. Here we go. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. You are doing great. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance for you and me. Here we go. Adapt and adjust, adjust and adapt. Acceptance is the key. Acceptance is the key. Acceptance is the key. One more. Acceptance is the key. Give yourselves a hand. Now I'm getting warm. Good. Don't make it colder in here, Lord. Don't make it colder. No, no. So, I wanted to honor my mom, my birth mom, and her name was Catherine, but when she finally became a grandmother, see, my grandfather was Daddy Joe, my grandmother was Darling, these were the names, and then nobody ever knew my father's parents. It was a kind of a mystery about that, and I thought I had family secrets on my mother's side, so there's all these family secrets. And my dad was an older dad. He was actually born in 1911. So, and his parents died young, and he died young, which is unfortunate for us because he was full of love and light, and just a little honoring of him. Now he was a concert violinist, and he spoke lots of languages, and he was a composer, and he had a high IQ, but he was a little absent-minded, a little ADD, and our whole family has it. My mother didn't have it, but he passed that on to us. And so then my grandmother had a twin named Aunt Catherine. My mom was named after her. And Aunt Catherine married a guy that we called Honeysuckle. So we had all these different names. It was a really cool family. And so then when my mom was going to become a grandmother for this first time, she even said this when we were kids, she never wanted to be called Grandma or Granny. She wanted her own name. So her father used to call her Tops. He was the only one that called, like, you're the Tops. You're the Tops. But he called her Tops. And so that's what she ended up being. So then we all started calling her Tops. And my mom owned and operated Silverland Nursery School, and then it became Nursery School and Child Care Center for like 32 years. And my mother was also a composer. She wrote lots of songs. She had an end of the year program, and each year there was a different theme. One year it was fairies, and she had me and my original fairy sister come, and we did fairy stuff. One year it was the Blue Bird of Happiness, and I don't remember what the program was, but she wrote a song. I'm going to sing it for you. It's real short, called "Stop at the Red Light." Now this is for 3, 4, or 5-year-olds, but I'm going to just do it for you anyway. It goes like this. Stop at the red light, stop at the red light, go on the green light, go. Stop at the red light, stop at the red light, go on the green light, go. But when you see the yellow, you better slow down. Look to the right and look to the left before you go on. You know this? Stop at the red light, stop at the red light, stop at the red light, stop. Go on the green light, go on the green light, go on the green light, go. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you. That's my mom. And I have pictures of both of them on the altar, and Delane is the one that's the landscape, and my mom's the portrait. And whenever Delane was Jewish, and my father was, and he converted though, which was really unusual for a Jew to convert to Catholicism. And so whenever Delane would see Tops's picture, she would say in her accent, "Oh, what a beautiful woman. No wonder your father converted to Catholicism for her." So you can meet both of my moms over there. And so I'm going to change a little bit and do a song about the real witches. The real witches. And this was written by a man named Charlie Murphy. And it's called The Burning Times. In the cold of the evening, they used to gather 'neath the stars in the meadow, circled near an old oak tree. At the times appointed by the seasons of the earth and the phases of her moon. In the center often stood a woman, equal with the others, respected for her worth. One of the many they call the witches, the healers, the teachers of the wisdom of the earth and the universe. And the people grew with the knowledge she gave them, herbs to heal their bodies, spells to make their spirits whole. Hear them chanting, healing incantations, calling for the wise ones, celebrating in dance and song. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, and Anna. Now, these are all names of different goddesses from around the world. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, and Anna. We'll do one more time if you want to join in. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, and Anna. There were those who came to power through domination. They were bonded in their worship of a dead man on a cross. They sought control of the common people by demanding allegiance to the Church of Rome. And the Pope, he commands the Inquisition. It was a war against the women whose powers they feared. In this Holocaust, in this age of evil, 9 million European women, they died. And the tale was told of those who by the hundred, holding hands together, chose their deaths in the sea, while chanting praises of the mother goddess. Their refusal for betrayal, women were dying to be free. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, and Anna. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, and Anna. keeps us all alive. She gives us the vision to see through the chaos. She gives us the courage. It is our will to survive. Here we go. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. Let's try it a few more times. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. Last one. Isis, Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. There you go. So it is. Thank you. Okay. So now is the time. But you know what? Now I have to put my shawl back on. I'm hot. I'm cold. But don't make it warm. Don't make it cold. Maybe the hat too. Do you like my hat? Isn't this great? It's like cotton knit. I got it at a witch store up in Vernon, New Jersey, called Crystals of Quartz. And she had a psychic. She has psychic fairs once a month, I believe. And so she had me sing at the one over Labor Day weekend, and she called it the Season of the Witch Psychic Fair. And I'm like, yeah. So fun. And so we're going to do a little meditation. And what I want you to think about, if you want to, it's all voluntary. Think about someone or someones who have gone by that you want to just remember, because that's what this is. This is Samhain, I think that's how they say it in Ireland, All Hallows Eve. And then, of course, the church came and took over and called the next day All Saints' Day, and then the next day All Souls' Day. But it's also the Day of the Dead, the Feast of the Dead. And the pagan calendar does things often the night before, like the Jewish calendar. So that All Hallows Eve, that's New Year's Eve in the pagan calendar. So if you want to get comfortable in your seats, and close your eyes if you'd like, lower your gaze, or make yourself happy as we learn about Samhain. We remember those that want to be remembered, those ones that pop into our memory banks. So on or around the 31st of October in the Northern Hemisphere, May 1st in the Southern Hemisphere, Samhain is celebrated. It's spelled S-A-M-H-A-I-N, but it's pronounced Samhain or Samhain. It's celebrated. This is a remembering and honoring of our dear departed friends, relations, and even ancestors. It is believed that at Samhain, the veil that separates the worlds of the living and the dead is at its thinnest, and there can be a blending of the worlds, therefore making it a great time to connect with those on the other side. It is no wonder then that this night has become so wrapped in superstition. Just think about what Halloween has turned into. People would honor their relatives and friends that moved on back in the day. And what they would do on All Hallows Eve was they would bring out the skull. They saved the skull of the departed. They would put it on the table, and they would put a candle in that skull, that human skull, which simulated life, the spirits. And those were our very first jack-o'-lanterns. That's where the jack-o'-lantern came from. A lots of superstition. It's a night of wonder and magic when everything is going out in a blaze of glory on this New Year's Eve. Think about the autumn leaves in North Carolina and Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New England. And this is a Celtic ceremony. This is also a very good time to release any aspects of our personal lives that no longer serves us. For we are about to move into the new year. And Samhain is the Celtic New Year's Eve, as I've mentioned. We're comfortable in our chair. We're going to relax. Take some deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in. And then breathe out. As we breathe in peace, we can breathe out release. Feel your feet on the floor. And feel the earth below. Feel yourself connecting to the mother. That earth climbing into your feet and up your legs and spine as we continue to breathe in. Breathe out. Feel yourself bathed in the energy of the sun and the wind. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out as you let go of the world around you. Be right here. Be right now as you begin to ascend. Breathe in. Breathe out. And as you float upon the wind, you come to another time and space on this All Hallows Eve. You are now surrounded by mist and darkness. As you start to walk slowly, walking slowly, that path opens before you, bringing you to a special place in mind where you can conjure up anything in your imagination. The word imagination is derived from the word magic, make-believe, imagination. Our thoughts are powerful. Thought is creative. Everything that exists in the physical world started out as an idea in someone's mind. Imagination, magic, make-believe. Please take this opportunity to tap into the magical energy of this experience as we're held in sacred space, shared with those who are also here to witness, share, and be given a gift. This is the time now to seek and find someone who was near and dear to you, and this could be someone you knew or someone you just admired who is no longer walking the earth. But they have something to share with you to assist you in your growth. And it could even be not just a person, it could be a spirit, a guide, it could even be a fairy or an angel, or even a whisper of the wind. It could be the person whose photo you may have in your mind. For we are all ancestors, past and future. Take some more cleansing breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. As you take in what this person or persons or being or thought has given you tonight, today, this morning. A message, a possibility, a new thought, a desire, even an opportunity for an epiphany. This is endless as it is coming from the vastness of the one mind to which you are and we are all connected. We're not a body with a mind. We're one mind with many bodies connected to it. We can tap in, source energy. Remember the vastness of the mind. Remember the imagination, the magic, and to make believe. So we're going to move into the silence now. Give yourself an opportunity to conjure something up, that a word or an idea, a thought or a gift. It's now time to come back to the room. You feel rested and cleansed and relaxed as you continue to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And when you are ready, open your eyes and return to this world. Does anybody need more time to come back? How do you feel? Did anybody get anything? Now you get to participate a little more. And one of the rituals that I always do is a talking stick. But we don't have time for everybody to talk. Plus, you had an opportunity with Joys and Sorrows. What I want to do is go around the room and have each one of you say a word or a sentence, just real quick. And we're going to use this?
Sure.
You want to go first?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I just was reminded of my Aunt Isabel, who was so different from me, but accepted me for who I was.
Okay, we'll go that way. Traditional.
I was thinking of someone that got me into treatment for alcohol in 1981. He died in a car wreck, unfortunately.
Oh, let's remember him with love.
I was thinking of somebody I found out Saturday, 2 nights ago, that I dated in high school and passed away. That was kind of a shock.
I was thinking of my dad.
I was thinking of my parents who used to go to this church.
Oh.
I thought of my parents too.
My mom. All those people that have helped me through my life, being an orphan, and to got me to where I am today.
Today I'm thinking of my father.
A friend.
My grandmother. My late husband, who would be so happy for the life I have now.
Oh, nice.
My mother.
My brother-in-law.
My children. My husband, who passed away 4 months ago. My sister.
My trio, which is my mom, dad, and my husband.
I was thinking of my ancestors who gave me freedom.
I fell asleep.
My mother wouldn't let me.
Well, I guess Stacy Swift, who I wouldn't have met if it wasn't for Elaine.
Oh.
My parents and those who have done for me.
My dad, brother, and husband. My mom.
My former
parents, and peace.
My parents and grandparents.
And my father.
My mom.
My friends.
My cousin Joyce.
All those I loved and have lost.
Good morning to all.
Today.
My Aunt Hannah and her 2 boys. Did we miss some back there? Oh, okay.
I was thinking of a good friend in college who I still miss and recently found out that he passed away.
Sister.
I was thinking of Swami Ramananda. He's been gone for years, and he's a spiritual teacher of mine. And his big message is that we should accept all paths of being.
I was thinking of my cat.
My good friend Erwin, who languishes without physical abilities with his new disease, who was a great inspiration in college, a great psychiatrist, and a wonderful correspondent.
I love how everybody was using it as a microphone. So we're going to, we're going to open the circle.
I'm sorry, how could I forget? It's thinking of also my wife, who passed away. It's gonna be been 8 years now, and for sharing, her life with me, the best years of my life.
Okay, so we're actually gonna close, we're gonna open the circle with just a little closing, and then then we're gonna have the offering, and then, Lori's got a couple things, and then I'm gonna do one more song for you that sounds kinda creepy for Halloween. So, just repeat after me. By the earth that is her body, by the air that is her breath, by the fire that is her great spirit, by the living waters of her womb, may the peace of the goddess go in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be. Okay, Lori.
Okay, we now have our offering. One page too many. Oh. There we go. All right. Yes, our offering. Yeah, great. In our tradition, congregations exist because of the generous support of members and friends. It is our privilege and our responsibility to ensure the health and future of this fellowship. To this end, you are offering support this ministry, whether by pledge or donation, or may be offered online. Your generosity is always appreciated. If you are with us for the first time, don't feel obligated to give. Your presence is enough. Thank you. All right.
I just have a little bit of time. This is a new song I wrote. Well, I wrote it last year, but just got it recorded. So I'm going to do my own karaoke tracks because they sound kind of creepy for Halloween. And just very quickly, I had I thought was a really, really close friend for decades. And I always felt comfortable, like I could just be myself around him. And I've seen him go through different stages and phases. And then, like one day, he just told me he doesn't want to be my friend anymore. When he's around me, it gives him the creeps. And so, it hurt my feelings, but whatever, And this is a person that does what I do, goes around and is a minister, and teaches new thought principles, but obviously hasn't done as much work because what I'm about to share with you is a new thought principle. I don't know any unity or signs of mind ministers that don't believe this principle. And the song is called Because. And, first I'm saying you, and then I realized, oh, wait a minute, that's me, so me. So it's about that. It's about, what we see as a mirror. Life is our mirror. It may not give us what we want, but it will always give us who we are. Do you want to know who you are? Look around. Okay, so go ahead and play those tracks. It's called Because. When you witness something that makes your skin crawl, or when you're hearing something that makes you wanna bawl, when you might have a feeling that brings on Dave.
Thank you, Reverend Lane. That was delightful. We're running a little bit late. Those who have to step out, that's just fine. We have a few little Life of the Communities left and a song by the choir, and we'll extinguish our chalice. First of all, John Van Camp is here from UU Venice, and he just wanted to say a quick word. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, I'll try
Just
to make it quick.
Sure.
That's not my skill. 6 months ago, I came down here for the first time because I'm active in the social justice work in Venice. And I came and I met Ted, I met Herb, I met Betty and Helen and others. And in this 6 months time, we've done phenomenal work. We've created the Social Justice Alliance of the Sun Coast of Florida. We're planning a major Right to Read Festival on February 24th. We're honoring your work and the gem of others. We have, I'm going to post this, we're now holding monthly social justice socials, where we can gather together and raise our voice.
Great. Thanks, John. Yeah. Glad you joined us today. Thank you. Two other announcements. Hopefully you read the thing, outline, things. No, what? Updates, thank you, updates. Because in there you'll find the deal about the NAACP and the meeting with the folks there. Please read your updates because I can't remember all the words right now, but they're in there, okay? There's a great event that we need to show up for this week, much like the school board last time, so let's do it. Red shirts, Wednesday at 9 a.m., right.
At the military museum.
Somebody has a memory, thank you. That's wonderful.
Because the Cooper Street board is being taken over by, the city
Right.
council's attempting to
Yeah.
take over that board.
Yeah, trying to switch over the whole board is really sad, yeah. So that's a good thing to come out for, 9 o'clock in the morning. PFLAG will be out there again, parents and allies and friends of people who are LGBTQ+. Feel free to join us out there afterwards for membership or donation or just a chat. Thanks for your support there. Now we will extinguish the chalice, but not the light of hope, the fire of commitment, or the warmth of community. Please join us in our closing hymn, number 1074 in the gray hymnal, Turn the World Around. Teal hymnal. Here in the thing here. Yeah, remember to visit the table. We'll do that at the end.
Turn the world around. Marty's help to
Hey, hey. Please stay and enjoy our social time and goodies, which are available thanks to our weekly volunteers. You can sign up on the bulletin board in the social hall to help out. And also, please check out Reverend Elaine's table in the social hall for all kinds of interesting items, including your CDs. Time to wake up your phones.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.